Over the next few hours and the next few days, the next few months, you're going to hear a lot about the successes that you can achieve, about the heights that you're going to reach, about all the things you're going to do, about how you are going to shoot for the stars and you are going to leap tall buildings in a single bound. And that's nice, and it's probably true. And I'm going to tell you something else, something different. You are going to fall. You are going to fall so hard on your face in a big old muddy puddle with a splat. You remember when you were a kid how fun it was to fall into those puddles? Do you remember climbing the tree that you shouldn't have climbed and falling and skinning your knee? And it hurt. And you got a scar. And you still have that scar. And it reminds you of the time that you went out on a limb and you took a dive. I'm going to give you some advice as you walk out of here today that you probably don't hear a whole lot. Arabella said it really, really beautifully, and I'll say it a little differently. Fail. Fail early, fail often, just fail. When you walk out of here, forget for a moment about all the things that you could accomplish, okay? I want you to think about the unlimited universe of things that you could fail at. And then I want you to go and fail. And I don't mean just get things a little wrong. I mean really fail. Throw yourself into failure. Fling your whole self into failure. And you want to talk about accomplishments? What's one of the greatest accomplishments of humanity? We put a person on the moon. We put a person on the moon at a time when a computer was the size of a house. How many times do you think we got it wrong before we got it right? Apollo 1 didn't even leave the ground. And even when we did get it right, we didn't really. When Apollo 13 was hurtling through space in the cold and the dark, losing power, losing air, and Gene Kranz, the flight director down on Earth, said that line that you've all heard, failure is not an option. He wasn't saying don't fail. He was saying go fail and fail and fail and fail until the only option left is success. Because you will find that if you can do that, if you can fail, and I mean really fail over and over and over again, then when the time comes to do the new thing, to do the big thing, to do the next thing, and when everybody around you is frozen and paralyzed by the fear of what could go wrong, you won't be. Because you'll say to yourself, if the worst thing that can happen is that I fail, I'm pretty good at that. And you can trust me, because I am great at failure. I'm basically a professional at it. And so, from one professional failure to an entire class of amateurs, I'm going to give you something official, okay? I'm going to give you permission. As the president of the Palo Alto Unified School District Board of Education, I'm going to give you permission to go out and fail. And some of you are thinking, and your parents are definitely thinking, that you've spent over a decade here working so incredibly hard to get great grades, to earn amazing education, to build friendships, to be your best self. And you're telling me I got to go out and fail? Absolutely, absolutely I am telling you that. And it's actually really easy, okay? And it's something that you know how to do, and you've known how to do it ever since you were that kid falling into those puddles. So I'm going to repeat back to you some wisdom that you already have deep down inside of you, okay? You ready? Live your life with a seriousness of purpose, but let it unfold with a sense of play. Do serious things. Do them seriously. Never take yourself too seriously. And if you can do that, if you can follow that advice, you will just have so much joy and fulfillment and happiness. You will live life, and you will find that your bucket is filled just as full by the doing of the things that go wrong as the doing of the things that go right. And that is what I want for each of you. It's what we all want for you. It's what your parents who are so proud of you in the audience want for you. And so I have some magic words to that end. Okay? Now, let me just say this. You have spent so long climbing to the top of the academic ladder here that it gives me so much joy to say that you are now finally ready to go out and fall. And so when I say these next things, there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. So if you're going to object, now is the time. Okay, here we go. As the board president of the Palo Alto Unified School District and under the vested in me by the laws of the state of California, the regulations of the California Department of Education, and the policies of the Palo Alto Unified School Board, I certify you, the class of 2026, as having completed the requirements for graduation from high school in the state of California and the Palo Alto Unified School District schools. It is my pleasure, my privilege, and my joy to authorize the diploma of graduation to be presented to the Palo Alto High School class of 2026. Congratulations, graduates.